Gerry Goit was worn out after climbing Mount Rainier near Seattle on Saturday. He fell asleep while driving home, and soon afterwards his SUV plunged down an embankment and landed there, upside down in this frigid, raging river, leaving him trapped and desperate. Luckily, he survived and joins us exclusively this morning to tell the story. Gerry, good morning. Good to see you doing well.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. So 1 minute you're driving home, the next minute you're waking up inside a raging river. How did it happen?
Well, actually, I woke up as came to whatever as I was going off the road. Just kind of dozed off, and as I was going off the road, I saw myself going towards some trees, thinking, okay, the trees are going to stop me, and I'll just, I've wrecked my car, but I'll be fine. But then I went through the trees and down the bank, and flipped over and ended up upside down in the river. And I was aware of everything that was going on the whole way down. When I came to rest and was upside down in the water, I realized it was a very serious situation, and this could be the end. So it caused me to really take stock and do what I could try to think rationally. What do I need to do to get out of here?
So what did you do? What was your first instinct?
My first instinct was to pray and just ask God, help me to be calm, help me to stay focused. And
did you try to physically get out?
Oh, sure. So when I first came to, I realized my leg. So the car was upside down. I was between the two front seats, so that I was anyway. So I'd come back a little bit. And my right leg was stuck, and so I just thought that's what was holding me. So I worked and I got my leg free, and I then began to try to go back, but then I realized that the seatbelt was still holding me.
And you couldn't get the seatbelt off, so you had no choice but to sit there and wait. And you mentioned that you thought this might be the end. How does somebody in a situation like that manage to stay calm? Did you stay calm?
I did. I realized that if I panicked, because I was having to hold my head above the water, so I was like, I'd have to reach over and somehow push myself up so I could continue to breathe, because the water of the river was coming down, of the Nisqually River was coming down and hitting me in the face.
And when
so I tried to release the button. I couldn't find the button. I had a knife in the car that I actually kept there if I ever got in that situation to cut the seatbelt, but I couldn't get to it.
Luckily, the rescuers got there in time, in the nick of time, I understand, because they say that your head was starting to get under the water, and they cut you out of there. Now that this has passed, now that this has come and gone, I'm sure that it's led to moments of deep reflection. What are your thoughts in the aftermath of this?
One, gratitude for God for bringing those people to rescue me, and all the people. There's just a number of people, both the Good Samaritan and other climbers that were coming down, and the park rangers who got involved and risked their lives getting in the water to help me. Very thankful for all of those folks. I'm glad it was a rescue and not a recovery. The ranger who came in the car with me to cut the seatbelt, Peter Maggio, he actually put his life at risk, because when he came in the car, that could have caused us both to go down the river, and we both could have drowned.
Wow.
And so I'm very thankful to him that he was willing to do that.
Yeah, it takes a special person. Gerry Goit, we're glad that you're doing well this morning, and very happy for your family as well. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.